Welcome back here again. About to get ready to go into our grand final here at the CROSSFIRE Global Invitational between AG and VG. Of course, I am Lawai, joined here by AJ.
And I'm AJ. Hi.
And
so, yeah. After you. It's okay.
I was going to say, of course, this event brought to us again by Smilegate, Tencent, AG.Longzhu TV, and a bunch of others, a joint
join it together. Yeah.
joint venture here to bring us this great tournament.
All right. So first off, again, we have AG going up against VG right there. So some histories like AG has been the best team in China for like 4 years, winning all of the championship mostly. But last year, VG suddenly like stole the championship from them. So actually, for AG right now, it's a revenge for
Yeah,
VG.
definitely. And to me, I think maybe it still does. This match does still tilt in favor of VG, but so close and so hard to call.
Yeah, so from my point of view, yes, VG has the little bit upper hand. They got new guys coming in, fresh blood in their team right there. But on the other hand, we have AG, which is experienced team with lots of experience and playability. But speaking of AG, I'm a little bit disappointed from 70 kg right now.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. But still, definitely the biggest matchup for me is going to be in that opping matchup between
Emzen
and 70 kg, because definitely never going to count 70 kg out. You know, he's a legend for a reason.
He's a legendary guy on CROSSFIRE,
and any moment that guy can turn it on and turn everything around there.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, okay, you're giving a favor to VG, right?
Just ever so slightly.
Yeah, slightly. So I'm saying a little bit like this. I felt like AG has a better motions right now. I feel like VG is a little bit pressured. I don't know why. I feel a little bit they're being held back. I feel like it like Sixth Sense.
Maybe, I mean, but there's so much veteran status on both of these teams. Maybe with the VG having the least or the less experienced members, maybe, especially looking at N9.
So
but
N9 is like this is the hand-picked team right now on CROSSFIRE, okay? You got 4 guys which had a lot of experience. Some of them are legendary in CROSSFIRE. And we got N9, fresh blood coming in with good mechanics right there, being able to pick any guns, and he's a strong guy.
Such a mechanically good player. We've seen it a little bit in this tournament. I hope we get to see some more in this final. But again, you know, his only big result in his young career is that Season 8 championship from CFPL. But, you know, if you look down the line at the other players, between for me, 18 and Emzen, that's so much experience there. And, of course, double Q.
Double Q.
Winner of last year's, on that winning team of last year's CFS, so he's no stranger to the pressure here. So I don't think that's going to play in too much. Right. Maybe a bit into N9's head.
A little bit N9. So right now, let's put it out this way, okay? I'm putting all my bets, if I were AG, onto Even and LSN right there.
Yeah, biggest play of the tournament, of course, coming from Even with that 4K.
Coming through that behind and actually getting 3 headshots
on Black Widow.
On Black Widow.
Towards that. So let's go ahead and we do have a bit of an interview here, a video here from both teams talking about this matchup. We should have that here up on your screen in just a second.
Moment, yeah. Till that moment, we're just gonna speak more until the interview comes.
Yeah.
从小组赛，然后再到半决赛吧，肯定是有波折的，因为有2场都是10比8赢的，所以也不是那么一帆风顺吧，就是有的小失误很多的，有的时候沟通不好，所以说让我变得有点焦躁。我觉得这次我们换了一个队，换了一个汉空队员嘛。 就以前汉空的队员不会对我们2个队的战术层面上有什么影响。说实话吧 ，VG 里面年轻选手偏多，然后枪法都很好。然后 AG 这边是属于岁数打的时间比较久，然后枪法一般。对于我们来说，也同样对于作为中国队伍的 AG 来说，我们首要目标是要把冠军留在中国嘛。其实现在已经提前完成了这个任务。既然我感觉冠军 已经留在中国了，然后最后冠军是谁的话，我觉得不要太去想吧。在比赛上面，只要我们发挥的自己的水平，不管赢或者输，我都能接受，因为这是电竞，这个输赢对于我们来说都很正常。我不希望队员有任何压力，能发挥自己的水平。 当然我们还会拼尽全力为这个冠军发起冲刺。我觉得一局一个比分3-2吧，不管谁输谁赢，然后把所有地图打满，然后为大家带来一场精彩的决赛就好了。可能有没有看是 S8 决赛的，或者是没看过瘾的，就让他们。
Yeah,
so
interesting
Rebecca,
there.
Interesting interview. Like the place I saw mostly was they were both saying like, okay, we got the championship here at China, and that's what matters most. And yes, they did that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to say that, right? But then when it comes down to it, you know that both teams want to win, especially AG having lost that final. Like, you can say it all you want, but I guarantee both of these teams want to win this.
So first of all, let's speak of the relationship against these two teams. Actually, you know that, I know that these both teams are good friends offline right there. And you can see them going out like maybe every week, something like that. They have a good relationship against them.
Yeah. They do see each other pretty much every weekend during the CFPL, so
so that's
not surprising.
And what that means, it means like most of the tactics are used by both teams. They learn from each other, they help each other.
Yeah, I do believe it was, sorry to cut you off a little bit, I did want to make this point real quick. I do believe it was, before we move on from that video, I do believe it was Dono that made the point that I think he hit it the nail right on the head there, where he said, AG, maybe the older, more experienced members, and he kind of implied that maybe they don't have the same mechanics. He said, our mechanics are also very strong. But I do think it is kind of that experience versus that mechanical prowess on VG that we just know is definitely there.
So first off, we have AG on our screens and Lowe, take the lead.
So here, Dono, the captain and owner of this AG squad, KD 9.95.
And up here we have Ellison making some huge plays and maybe having a high KD over there, right there.
Harlan here, of course, formerly on loan here from HG.
And here we have even having a good play and having a high KD actually of 1.48. That's high.
Yeah, 70kg, we talked maybe he hadn't had the best tournament, but he does have a 1.52 KDA, which is nothing to...
That's good, actually.
Yeah.
And has 85 kills on his board.
It just feels like he's missed maybe some shots that you definitely don't expect a player like him to miss. But still putting up those numbers, which for anybody else you would consider a huge, huge performance, but we've come to expect so much from that player in particular. Harlan, has performed so well for me coming onto this team as on loan from HG, like we said.
And his Chinese name is also Harlan. And here we have Ellison,
I think best performer
of the team right now. And for those who don't know, maybe I'm going through their Chinese name, which is Li Sinan. And LSN Li Sinan, right?
Yeah, we've just seen so many good plays out of him. 70kg, again, I still think the big matchup to watch here is again between these operas, as it has been so much of this tournament, between 70kg and MZin. It looks to be a really good one here. I think historically 70kg has won that matchup, but MZin has looked so good in this tournament.
Yeah.
I think
we still look up to it. And here we have Dono on our screen.
Yeah, a great storied leader here. Been on the team for all 4 of those CFPL championships. And I mean, if you look at their roster here, we couldn't even, if we tried to go through every championship or prize that they've won, we'd be sitting here till the start of the match.
Agree. And here we have a young player from AG, actually is Even. And Even played a huge kill yesterday and pretty good match right there. So that's it. And here we have on our screen is VG.
Yeah, the newer team here, of course, with so much young talent and led by that very experienced sniper.
Starting off with for me having a high KD of 1.42, 92 kills right there.
18 sitting at a 0.9 KDA, maybe a little bit lower than I would have expected. So he's quite a good player.
And over here we have Emzen drop a little bit on his KD, but still on a high KD of 1.48.
Those three musketeers there, and then Q, who always has been such a consistent performer throughout his career, and N9
having a KD of 1.29 and 89 kills over there.
Yeah, definitely a big step up in his KDA, and I think it was only a matter of time before we saw that from N9. He's so good, and
we seen like many players starting off the match not so good, but ending up on the last matches performing well enough, like such as Lunas, Xviewer over there, or even these players all have like playing a little bit underperforming at the start, but got high on the last rounds, and now is the time actually for all the team to get high. This is the last chance.
Yeah, for me, N9, seeing him step up here is very, very important for VG, and going to be good for them moving into this matchup, because they're going to need every little bit that they can. And definitely one of those players that we're going to see for years to come. Definitely has a long career ahead of him, does N9. 18 here on your screen. Very, very clutch player in those big games. Those big game situations.
Here we have Emzen, which is the upper and the order of the team right now. He's the leader right now on the team. Yeah,
for me, I think if I had to give an MVP of the tournament right now, it would be in the hands of Emzen.
Really? That's interesting. So we have Emzen over here giving us an okay, saying maybe he got the match right there, right? And followed up Q saying hi to us, and Q, well, good name, always saying like Q gets a double K right there.
Yeah, he's a very fun guy to talk to. A big teddy bear in my opinion.
And last up we have N9, the youngest player on VG right now, and the most talented actually.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. You know, he burst onto the scene 2 years ago with Red Lantern.
Yeah.
Earned Rookie of the year in his first year, of course, and then the next year managing, as we said before, to take both the assault rifle king and op king out of the hands of 70kg, and the assault rifle was taken from Chong'er, which is on AG's sister team.
And here's our maps coming in. First off, we have Mexico, followed by Black Widow, and third we have Subbase.
Yeah, finishing off there with Ankara and Port. And interesting to finish with Port there as probably both teams' weakest map.
That's a good rolling, guys. And like, okay, we don't want to play on that map, but if it comes, it's gonna be the last round.
I think starting and finishing with the two weakest maps, so it'll be interesting bookends here.
Yep.
As we are getting a look here at Mexico, our first map at this A bomb site coming through mid, we see so many smokes on that point early, and then of course coming into this other main route onto A. That we've seen a lot of big plays here. From all different kinds of teams. Very hard executes onto that A point. We saw it some in our last match as well, and here of course coming through mid, just past that box where we saw a huge play from who was Cram
right
getting
there.
A 4K there onto that B point. And here is that rotation. We have seen so many big plays from those boxes, making B a pretty easy site to hold, as you can cheat towards that A site and still get all the information of them coming into that B site. So A site has definitely been the favored site here, with maybe at least 65%, I would say, of assaults. Yeah, maybe even 70% coming onto that A site. Here coming through these tunnels, we definitely saw very little play down here.
But I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna see more plays on that tunnel on these 2 rounds. So speaking of VG, I think you mentioned right, VG actually VG and AG both has the same play style, if you notice. And first of all, VG is going to maybe 3 stack on that mid area if they end up on the global risk side.
Not too surprising. You probably expect that these teams scrim a lot against each other as the two top teams in the CFPL. And they are going to kind of develop a meta, as it were, between them about, what's the best way to play these maps. And so I would say not surprising to see, maybe some similarities in the way they play.
So that's first off. And so right now, let's assume like VG has the better mechanicals on this map, right?
Right. If you do assume that, maybe it does give this map a little bit in favor of VG.
But on the next map, we're going to have Black Widow. And Black Widow, again, it's an upper map, and it should be the thing that everyone wants to see. 70 kg going up against Enzyme right there.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe LSN picking it up as well. We've seen him have quite a bit of success with that weapon. And yeah, it's just so hard to call it between these two teams. On any given day, it could go either way. I asked the Chinese casters in the break who maybe they thought it was going to go to, and all I got from them was 3-1. So I said, okay, so then who's going to win 3-1? He said, I don't know, but it's going to be a 3-1, which is, I assume is a gut feeling out of Guaica, but we'll see how it goes. Former pro, he definitely knows what he's talking about over there, so we'll see if he is right with that 3-1 prediction. I'd be a little bit surprised, but not too much.
So, all right, maybe he's right. Okay, maybe I'm gonna put it out this way. So everyone knows actually VG is good on sub base. They're famous for it. Like, even if AG has a little bit of combination, he's saying like, right, VG has the better upper hand on that map, which is sub base. So, assuming I think VG winning the first map and Black Widow followed by AG, and we maybe have a 3-1, and that's right.
Yeah, that could be, because I do think we have seen a better Ankara out of VG than we have from AG at this tournament. But it's so hard to tell because I don't think either team has dropped a map on the road to this grand final, and it just goes to show you how good these two teams are. We definitely do have the best two teams out of the Chinese region and who were here at this tournament, who are in this final, and it's definitely going to be a good one here. And we're done talking about it. I'm excited. I can't get across how excited I am for this one. So we have the rematch of the CFPL Championship here, Season 8. Now competing here at the championship games at the CROSSFIRE Global Invitational. Who's going to take it, VG or AG? We're about to find out.
We go. VG is on the attacking side and AG is on the defensive side right here. At the start, looks like 70 kg and even both got a tag on their serve early over there. And
yeah, not picking up an op there from 70 kg and holding a very interesting position towards that A site, expecting someone maybe to come out from that stairwell.
And we have Dono and Ellison stacked up over here at the side, and I think Ellison is listening to the sound as the positioning he has taken too.
Yeah, it could be. It does look like we might have a bit of a B play here. For me is down here in the tunnels with N9 and Double Q, who has the bomb on him. So just like you said, maybe we are going to see a bit more play through this tunnel, as it looks like we might have a pincer attack here towards this B site.
But even actually and Harlan are rotatable for here, and here's the close call right here. AG Harlan missing the shot right there. Not the best things. Even taking out N9 right there. 18 taking out even. Trace him out. And got 4 on 4 real fast here.
Yeah, and VG kind of stuck in a little bit of a tough spot here. trying to decide which way they're going to go. They might actually head back into that tunnel system. We'll see.
It's hard to call right there.
Yeah, they're in danger of getting flanked here from both sides. They need to kind of pick a site here pretty soon, as time is winding down now, down to 40 seconds on the clock here. Does look like we are floating towards B maybe, and leaving maybe a lurker here. Dono might be looking to take a trade here. He's in a very good position. Emza does get the first early one. Another one. Oh, big kill there by Dono, or double Q onto Dono.
And Ellison does return to favor, taking down AG.18 right there. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Great
Nice
flash right there. 70kg does comment around, sees double Q actually right there. Not making some shots over there, and making those tag count. And it's just time when Emzin is going to come out. They make the push. Double Q does take down 70kg right there, and for me finishes up Ellison.
Yeah, it's already getting hyped over there, as it off to a 1-0 start for VG, and a good early round there from both teams. In all honesty, it definitely looked like it could have gone either way. If Dono had won that duel with double Q, he was in a good position to do a lot of damage.
And
to
this
that
is a new
VG
position
attack.
right here for us. 70kg, first time using that position.
Second time he did hold that position in
Right.
round one. Nothing did come of it, though. And slowing down here a bit. Lots of time left on the clock. Double Q with the bomb here. And looks like they are going to have Emzin come over and peek over towards this mid area. There is no smoke. He does take that peek. Nothing. Oh, the smoke does come out to smoke him out of that position.
But
and
actually, that was a smoke from VG's teammate, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either, as he does take that peek. Nobody is home. And maybe now going to try and throw some flashes and push through this smoke. And they will they will walk into the waiting arms of Ellison and Dono, and they're going to need to win those duels if they're going to be able to take this mid area.
And here comes the smokes and the frags right there coming in, but tagging no one. Still, time takes down to 1 minute.
And now you're going to take this entry here.
Ellison is a double kill. Dono winning that duel right there. Great, huge kill from Ellison by a triple kill. Taking down Emzin also. 4 minutes left alone, up to 4 person. It's going to be a hard round when the time is taken to 45 seconds.
Borderline impossible with the bomb down. Ooh, good start there, though. And another big kill.
2-on-2. Time's taken down to 38 seconds, making that flank. And looks like we're going to see a fight to Even right there. Even hears him actually, and I think Even is looking for a great position and does take him out. Great game sense from Even over there.
Yeah, it looked like there might be a chance there, but Even did as you said, pick a very nice spot there to go ahead and close out that round, and now tied 1 apiece going into round 3. Looking pretty relaxed there on the VG lineup.
Still, again, both teams are waiting for it. Like, these two teams are experienced teams, and they just don't make the mistakes, and they don't like picking a lot.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised to see either team tilt in any way here in this match. It looks like Ellison going to try and now this is a bit of a harder maneuver.
They're trying to make that boost up there. It's gonna be hard.
Oh,
so close. One more time. They're going one more time. No, they're calling off it.
As it does look like a B hit here.
Coming around, Ellison getting 18 down. N9 trades him back with a double kill, taking Harlan also down right there.
Ooh, big kill there by Dono onto 4Me to turn this back into a 3-on-3.
Double Q does get the bomb planned.
Only on 2 HP here, and he is going to have to win this duel with Even. Does pre-fire a bit. Might have heard him coming around. Emzin does take down Dono. Nice snipe there. And now, this is going to be a tough turn here. N9 probably
Double Q getting taken down by N9. Even follows up and takes down the low health N9. And They're going for the defuse right there, out of animation, in a bad animation, and even Emzen is coming around, and he gets the bomb defuse. Great play over there, right there.
Already see a little bit of crosstalk. Emzen trying to keep the team calm. Definitely Dono pumped after that. Definitely a very, very close round, as Emzen did see the defuse coming off, unable to take that kill through that tiny crack. We've seen a couple of kills.
Again, they're trying to get on that point, and last time they're getting it. And we can learn a lot from this positioning from these two teams. There are just positions you don't get seen a lot.
Yeah, a very, very clever one there, which I don't think any team would be expecting. 70kg holding this again.
And he's going to get the kill on Emzen, trust me. Oh no, he misses the shots, but gets a lot of tag right there.
Yeah, nice position. We do finally see that positioning pay off there for 70kg. Not in a kill, but in some very good tag damage on Emzen. And we could see LSN having a big round.
And taking the shot onto LSN right there. Harlan trading him up, and Double Q does trade Harlan out. Also, here you have a 4-on-2 situation. Coming around, great shot by Dono, and Double Q does trade him out.
Oh, big kill there by 70kg onto 4me, turning this into a 2-on-2. Long range kills.
Wow.
What a play from Double Q, picking up the double kill. And man, I hope you guys can hear the hype coming out into our mics, as the teams are getting loud. I've definitely seen a lot of smack talk in CFPL matches before, and it is one of my favorite things to watch here. And now 2 apiece, moving into round 5. And definitely looking like we're going to have a tight one here.
Definitely, because both teams like to hold until the right time, and even though they get into the right time, still the mechanics come in, and you guys can see it. There's not much difference and not much gap between these two teams.
For me,
mechanics.
It was either that VG was expecting that location from LSN, or N9 just has some of the fastest fingers out there, because he wasn't fooled for a minute, it looked like. And it looks like maybe for the first time we might see an A assault here from VG. Still a lot of time on the clock left, about 90 seconds. And LSN is picking up that sniper. Oh, then picking up the first kill. N9 picking up another one. And 70kg picking up a big double there. Harlan does trade out, pick up another one, and all of a sudden into it.
And Forming finishes up with a double kill right there.
And the smack talk is coming out for sure now between these two teams. Emzen even standing up to throw some speech.
BM.
Yeah, some BM there towards AG. I think deservedly, as AG definitely did throw some there towards VG's way, and all that nice talk in the video goes right out the window once we get into game. And VG does go up now 3-2. Definitely a long way still in this one.
Double Q spreading a little bit outside, maybe hoping to tag someone, and 17kg gets tagged, but I don't know from who. MZ again takes this spot, looking for someone to get killed.
If I had to guess, I'd say a nice little frag there, as he is holding pretty aggressively towards the wall on that A site. An interesting little frag there. I'm not sure where he was expecting someone to be hiding. Maybe that tiny little corridor over to the right in that.
Here comes the smoke coming around. And now he takes out Dono. LSN prison. Even with one kill, picking out double kill right there. He backs it up a little bit and quickly, wisely comes around. This is a 2-on-4 situation. Emzen is a good position, but gets tagged through the smoke.
Did you see another shot ring out from Emzen? Try to pepper him down through that box again, but
coming around, 18 making no sound. Wistful has actually right there, looking for some opportunity. Bombs also down there. They need to make this call, and even LSN are waiting for it. 18 makes the kill onto LSN. 70kg got the back behind. Harlan does take down 18 right there. Romy comes out and takes up even, and Harlan again trains it out. It's a 1-on-2 situation. Emzen with that up, and 70kg finishing Emzen down with one kill.
And again, tying it up here, 3 apiece. and just not looking like there's anything between these two teams. Coming into our 7th round now. Looking like AG was considering maybe a pretty some more interesting position here from Harlan.
Wow, that's just a good point from Harlan.
And that execution,
Wow.
very, very, very well played there, and definitely learning some new positions for you guys at home to try out with some friends.
And here we may have another A side or mid. And right now, VG is trying their best to take down the mid area. And this round they do. And looks like AG right now is playing the tactic, all right?
Oh, and Ellison going to have a real nice shot here. Doesn't close it out. Missing 2 now.
Goes for it.
Gets a chance with 3rd. Can't close it out.
Sees Mzen and N9 taking down LSN. N9 with a double kill, taking down also Dono. B side is clear, and Harlan taking down Formi right there.
Yeah, it looks like Mzen is in a really nice position to catch somebody out here, but 70 kg, looks like 18 going to really need to do something nice here to take down 2.
He's lining those headshots, pre-firing, going out, and getting out of ammunition. Even was able to take down AT 3-on-3 right now. Even slow on health, Harlan comes up and gets a kill. And it's a 1-on-2. Harlan has the health right there. And Double Q is the last man standing. And Double Q makes a headshot right there. Finishes it up.
Mzen is so heated right now. It almost looked like he was angry at Double Q, but definitely just trying to get them pumped.
And looks like both teams are backing away. Maybe some mechanical problems right there. Waiting for it to solve. We may see a rematch very soon.
Yeah, I think, actually, I do think I saw what the issue was. Yeah, and I am correct here as we hear from production that Mzen I do believe, pulled out his headset when standing up to cheer on W. N9 also standing up and yelling "Schwa," which of course is
cool.
Yeah, well played.
Nice play.
Yeah.
NC.
Yeah, literally meaning handsome.
Yeah.
And nice to see N9 getting into it. Definitely not seeing nerves being a factor, as I do believe he is top fragging right now for VG. Either between him or Double Q, maybe even tied here. And
man, Double Q is a little bit heated up at the start right here, getting those headshots. And Double Q, actually, I didn't like the play right there from Double Q at the start. He got the bomb, he was low on health, he didn't choose to go to plant the bomb, instead of coming up and getting those headshots. Also, he got the headshots right there, he got the team to win.
Yeah, for me, it really looked like AG was going to take that round once 18 lost that duel, turning that corner into 2 members, maybe over chasing there, and then Double Q looked like he was going to get flanked by 2 members, takes one down in front of him, and immediately turns back around. I don't know if he got the kill on the one in front of him, but turning back around just in time to take down the member flanking him, and N9 picking up the other one, and just such a close round there. Closing out, I think maybe Double Q peeking just a tiny bit too early, as it was a bit scary there. Had he gotten headshot there might have been time to take that down.
And looks like the game is on. We're back to the game right now.
Yeah, I'm okay with that pause. I love to see the players getting pumped. That does maybe deflate it a little bit. 4-3 here now, and just trading rounds back and forth are VG and AG, and a little bit sad that we didn't see that positioning from Even Payout, as it was very clever.
And here we have 3 persons stacked up on the tunnel area, while Harlan is the guy to hold that area. And looks like there's going to be execution. And Formi does see Harlan. He survives the smoke, comes around, and looks like actually AG backed away.
I think that's the right call. With the good smoke there was going to make that exit out of that tunnel really difficult, as they got spotted out pretty early in that. Good play by AG to kind of stop that, but shouldn't be too bad. VG does get a smoke grenade out of it, and still 90 seconds on the clock. I don't think VG will be too upset with that.
And 9 over
result
here is coming up a little bit, and Ellison is on the back door right there, waiting for someone to come up, and N9 may have a solo play over here, moving up slowly and carefully. and we may get a chance right there. And looks like the whole team is going for an egg execution right here. So let's just wait for the gears to come in.
Is this the first A execute we've still seen
Yes,
though?
yes, this is the first egg execute we've seen. 70 kg coming out with a double headshot right there. Emzen was able to trade him out, even trades Emzen out, and Forming even trades even out. So that's a nice kill going up, still on AG's side, looking for it. 18 taking out with a double kill. Dono coming out with a double kill also.
Yeah,
wow.
Plays on plays there towards the end as it looked for all the world when 18 picked up the double kill that round was going to go VG's way, but Dono equal to it, picking up a double kill of his own to close out that round, and again, all tied up here at 4 apiece. Great play here between these two teams.
4 on 4 tied again, as you want to say.
And there's no even there. Oh, would you see a little aggressive push here by Dono, and this could play out really well if he doesn't get found out. Both him and Ellison thinking about aggressively turning this corner. Looks like Emzen might be wise to it though.
Like Emzen, if jumps up that box, it can end up badly for him because Dono is looking straight to that point, but looks like Emzen has backed off and just avoid him getting shot.
Yeah, all I can say is that these teams have played entirely too much against each other that you would even expect that there. A lot of clever plays here from both teams, especially some interesting positioning from AG that hasn't quite panned out yet.
And right now, looks like VG is going for that play again through that tunnel, and I don't know who smoked that place, but it's not the best idea for Harlan right there. And Harlan has backed away wisely to the front waves. Actually, he's waiting in that side and he gets on and gets tagged twice. He gets tagged too much and wisely backs away.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be a little bit too clever there. As the bomb is going to come onto this B site. Before he is taking down, kills coming in fast and furious now into 3-on-3. He does take down 18. But the bomb is going to go down in the hands of Double Q, and it's going to be a hard retake here with Emzen, Formy, and Double Q alive.
And great flash right there from Double Q, flashing Dono out actually. And there's a pre-fire right there. Both of them were unable to. Whoa, coming from Emzen was a double kill right there, and Double Q finishes up with a headshot right there. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like headshots one after another, double kills coming one after another, and Double Q is also killing one after another.
Yeah, great play there by Emzen. Such great wherewithal to know that he had pushed back one member and turn in and take the duel towards the other entrance, winning, taking down 2, and then finally closed out, I believe, by, as you said, by Double Q.
Double Q. So right there, we have changing our sides right there, and VG has the upper hand with 5-4, and let's see what AG can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, at this pace, we're already headed towards overtime, where neither team has put more than one round on the board at a time, just trading back and forth, and I think maybe VG a little bit more happy getting that 5 round on the attacking side, but I think this map is pretty balanced both directions, as you can definitely, as we see, you can definitely take map wins on both sides here.
And we got AG on the attacking side after chain switch. We see VG actually throwing those smokes over there. Double kill, making a pick right there, but getting paid by Ellison right there.
Yeah, and that's going to give AG an early one-man advantage. Ooh, 18 getting tagged as he runs through that smoke.
And getting fragged nicely.
Yeah, definitely a full frag damage there onto 18, and that's going to hurt. But he does manage to get into this position which he so badly desired. We'll see if it does pay off. Harlan.
Against N9 right there.
Baiting him out there. Nice bait there by 18.
Flashing out. And gets a good trade right there. 3-on-2. Oh, Forming comes up with a double kill, trading Dona and Ellison. And Emzen finishes up with getting 70 kg right there. And Emzen looks a little bit cute right there. Hey, give me a high five. And you two, give me a high five too also.
Yeah, and Pretty funny face there.
And for the first time, VG gets the upper hand up to 2 points right there. That's a huge advantage on these two teams.
Like it does seem that way, as it is the first time either team has been able to string 2 rounds together. Now 6-4 in the hands of VG. Even with the bomb here, I really did like that play last round between N9 and 18, using that 2-layer attack to their advantage. 18 baiting out a little bit, and they are able to take down 1. They try it again, and instead N9 is able to take 1 out that time. And it very well played, or excuse me, 18 was able to take down the second member, and that really led into that round
and
win.
And we got calls in here. We have, I think, Emzen on the side right there. 70 kgs down below at the tunnel, and he's moving back, and they wisely smoke it, but a little bit failure on that smoke. Emzen still can't see that through that smoke.
Does fill out now, so he has
by a
closed off
second
of
actually smoke right there.
So definitely a mistake there, having to use 2 smokes when all they needed was 1. Even tried to throw the bomb downstairs to 70 kg. Does succeed on his second attempt. And surprisingly, we've seen more prioritization on B from these defensive teams, but it definitely looks like we have an A hit coming out.
And Ellison comes up with a double kill, then followed Limbe, taking out. What happened?
Yeah, just
what happened?
Complete mow down of all members of VG pretty much simultaneously, coming from all over the place. A double kill was taken by LSN, but I believe everybody else pretty much.
And Dono actually finishes up with that double kill also. All right, see the replay on the main screen right there. Helps.
Yeah, it was so close. It was so fast and furious there on that assault, and very important now, of course, for AG to pull one back now at 5-6, and maybe it's their turn to string 2 rounds together and bring us back to even here at 6-6.
Or maybe a 3 shots, giving the advantage on their side.
Yeah, and such a good matchup we have here already, just in our first match.
All right, so right now, 70 kg is up alone, watching through that tunnel, and other AG members had held a dip right now. We have execution coming in hot, and forming with a double kill, and even does trade him out. That's a fair trade right there, and we're down to 2-on-2. 70 kg getting picked by N9 with a headshot right there. Harden getting shots by getting tags on him.
Ooh, nice kill there by Harlan, and now into a 1-on-1, both sitting at 50% HP. And Harlan does have easy access to this bomb. I'm a little bit surprised he waits to go pick it up. He does pick it up now. And I wonder, does look like B site is his decision. He's definitely going to move over here cautiously, as he has no idea.
Actually, I think Emzen knows there is like more 60 or 70% chance that Emzen's going to that B spot. But Emzen, he wants to make sure that A side is clear, and let's see what happens. And Herlins comes through that tunnel right there.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see both of these teams deathly quiet all of a sudden.
And time's taking down, and looks like Harlan has chosen to go to the B bomb side right there. And Emzen is going to rotate pretty quickly.
Yeah, you could hear quiet as a church mouse in this room right now as this 1-on-1 progresses. And now down to 12 seconds on this clock, and the bomb is going to go down here on the B site, and waiting as long as possible. Emzen is going to have to rotate over here and try and retake the site on his own.
It's a 7 seconds rotation to that B bomb site from A point to B point.
Oh, and Harlan in a very good position here.
And he gets the shot onto Emzen.
As you hear again, the Shuai coming out from Dono this time at the top of his lungs. And a big round win there. And like we said, maybe it's AG's turn to take 2 in a row and bring us back to even.
And here comes the frags right there. I think Ellison just got fragged a little bit, but not too much. Doable, only 7 HPs. And AT getting tagged much, maybe about 20 or 30.
Yeah, probably just from a couple of frags coming across. Nothing too serious yet. And 2 minutes left on the clock. I do think we might see it slow down a little bit. Ellison's going to go ahead and poke his out there, but they're holding pretty tight to that southern wall there and not going to take any damage from that grenade.
Still waiting. Both teams are patient, and giving time actually to 70 kg up there alone, down to the tunnel, still waiting for any opportunity for someone to come around.
It does
and
look like
flank
VG
them.
is getting ready to explode into this mid area, and they're going to have to contest with 4Me and Double Q on this take.
And they smoked it. Coming out, Harlan gets double kill, pinned down. 4Me takes down Dono. Ellison follows up and takes down 4Me. And Harlan comes up with a double kill, taking down Emsen also. Even Dust takes down Emsen right there. And VG N9 comes taking down 70 kg. Suddenly it's a 1-on-2 situation with the bomb on Even's side. And Harlan's backing away. And looks like it's up to N9, the youngest player on the team.
Far from over though, man.
Yeah,
that kid knows how to
and he sees
fight.
it. Both teams sees it. N9 takes the shot onto Harlan. It's a 1-on-1, and Even's not wasting time. He's going for it. N9 great time at picking it, and Even still waiting. He has no idea he's coming around right there, and still waiting.
I wonder if he'll go right as that bomb plant goes out.
All right, goes for and N9 takes the headshot by surprise.
A little wave there. Emsen again exploding out of his chair and just showing you why that kid was so touted here.
That was great time going through that door, not giving any opportunities. Just you have no idea he has rotated to that position right there. And that's just the time for peeking, and that's why N9 is a good player right there.
Yeah, and I'm going to say it again. Keep an eye on that kid for the future. He's already doing big things here, as you see. Winning that 2-on-1 nicely there with 2 great shots.
70 kg again has played alone on the B side. 70 kg actually is playing the role, the cutter from behind. 70 kg is getting AG's back right there, and maybe he wants to pull off some kills right there. And Dono coming up and taking 4Me down.
Yeah, and I think Wisely here going to go ahead and take that free man advantage, as it were, and back out of that tunnel area. Looking like they're going to head back and pick up that bomb. Maybe. Yep, there it is. It goes on to LSN, and I would say I'm expecting. Oh, nice take there from Harlan, and now into a 2-man advantage. I would expected a hit here with the 2-man advantage. I think we'll just.
But the bomb is under the tunnel right there. So right now they may want to push up to B side to prevent that bomb coming out. Double Q coming up, taking down Dono, but even was able to trade them out right there. So it's a 4-on-2 situation. N9 and 18, and N9 seeing Harlan picking out there and getting that headshot. Great play from N9 again. Coming around, seeing nobody there. 70 kg is behind that door, and 70 kg is making no sound. Still waiting for it. And 18 getting that shot onto Even, and coming up with the double kill, making them pay. Suddenly, a 4-on-2 situation turns into a 2-on-1.
Yeah, and that's just.
They're just wow. That's VG going up against AG. You have no spec. Yeah, 2 man. Don't say 1 man. And N9 taking down 70 kg. That's what happens right there.
That's 2 rounds now taken just straight off of mechanical skill for VG, and maybe seeing a bit of that come to fruition. What we were talking about, where maybe VG does have a bit of a mechanical advantage here over AG, as that early play worked out really well for AG. They just couldn't win their couldn't win their duels down the line there, and that's going to put VG here 8-6 if they can pick up 1 and put themselves. If they pick up 1 more and line 3 here together, that puts them on map point here on Mexico against AG and Rock.
Still waiting for it.
And 70 kg still yet to pick up a single
kill
frag here on the attacking side, but maybe due to the way he's been playing.
Actually, Double Q and Emsen also have only pick up 1 frag on the side. Actually, they have precision, and looks like we have a B execution right here, right now. For it, for me, with the forward headshot coming in. Double kill was a double kill right there, taking down Ellison and Harlan. But Even and Harlan was able to take double kill, and 18 up to 7 kg, and for me finishes it up, and we're on to a 9-6.
Yeah, we go tied all the way to 6-6, and now 3 rounds in a row from VG push them onto map point here. And we're going to need to see some impressive play here from AG to try and pull this back into overtime. Definitely possible, but definitely feeling like all the momentum is in AG's hands right now.
And right here, making some random shots. Close, hardly hit him right there. So close, hitting 70 kg. Still waiting, still waiting. Right now you can see the tactics, okay? They got 2 mans on B side, 1 man on A side, and 2 available for rotation. So actually that's gonna end up pretty badly for AG, while Emzen and for me are stacked on that mid area and available for rotation. And Emzen looks like takes the first look, and 70 kg finishes up with 1 up right there. And waits for it, for me, waits for it. It's not aggressive. Double Q takes out double key right there.
And now all of a sudden, 70 kg, after picking up that up, picks up 2 kills, and looking like AG is going to take this round. Maybe that change of pace is just what 70 kg needed, and if he can keep picking up double kills in these rounds, we might be able to see some overtime here, as this retake by N9 is impossible with 70 kg in such a good position.
And Ellison and 70 kg both flank him at the same time, taking N9.
Yeah, good round there. Good round win there by AG. I do think maybe 70 kg needs to keep that op in his hands moving down the line here, as it looked a lot better from AG once he did pick that up.
So right there, 70 kg, that was a plan they had right there. They knew when 70 kg picks that up, there's no way but only to go through that tunnel, which that up can be useful for there, right? If you use that up, if you see like someone's picking that up on the attacker side, there's like maybe 70 or 60% chance going to that B side.
Yeah, it was interesting for me that both teams had the timer on that smoke that was down in that tunnel, as I believe it was Emzen did throw that flash, did try to wall bang in there and pick one up, but 70 kg does take him down immediately, and good round there from AG, and they're going to need to put 2 more together here to stay in this map. The bomb is headed on Dono's hands. Maybe.
Actually, you can see AG's player are spreaded all across the map. They're getting the maximum information. They want to get the maximum information, and looks like they get the information well enough. They're just going through that mid area and making shots right there.
Yeah, I wonder. It does seem like maybe Dono is trying to bait out a rotation here and let Ellison take these members down as they try to come around the corner.
And
double Q doesn't bite. The fake is a bit towards that B side.
Coming around, Dono and N9 both trading it out right there. And they're on to A side, coming around, looks like 3-2-2 and no 1-on-2 situation right there. Forming with that double Q right there, making some shots. Harlan takes down for me, and that's a great flash. And both teams are right now, time takes down to 30 when double Q gets the headshot onto for me right there. Sorry, onto Harlan. And that's the first round, VG against AG. VG winning for 3 rounds right there on the first map. And we're going to the next map, which is Black Widow.
Yeah, and already so hyped here from VG. Great round win there from them. But certainly not out of it is AG, as that is only our first map here. And I did think we did favor VG a little bit. Did favor them a little bit coming into this map. Really nice play there by them, and gonna put the pressure on AG a little bit. Maybe flashbacks of the CFPL final where they did lose. And Emzen there on your screen, definitely a hype man here for VG, getting everybody pumped up and ready to go. But certainly saw that also from Dono there on AG, getting people pumped, and this already looks like such a good matchup moving into our second map.
So both teams were on a close side until 6-6. Then suddenly it happens like VG goes for 3 rounds in a row, and AG closes up with 1 point right there, but VG was able to close it out 10-7. And actually for VG and AG, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And it was such an explosive. The way that these two teams were playing this map was so explosive.
Yeah.
Like the second that there were very few picks, we did see some rounds where picks came out, but once it was time to go,
it's time to go.
Yeah, we saw great simultaneous executions coming, attacks coming from all over the map at the same time, and we couldn't even keep up with the kills.
Right there. So that's what happens. Like both AG and VG, especially VG actually. VG is good and they have the best patience in CROSSFIRE right now, and they like to hold deep a lot. They're the most deepest team I ever saw on CROSSFIRE right now, and both teams know their opponents well, because AG likes to hold deep also, VG holds deep also, and they both know the only way it's gonna go down is going to explode on that position, and let's see who wins the duel on first. But you saw like 70kg playing the solo person over there, making some changes and being solo, so he was looking for more information. Mostly he was looking for mistakes from VG right there. If VG made some mistakes or 70kg was able to pick that out, that's a huge advantage for VG right there.
That's a very good point. We definitely saw some very good rounds from both teams. Some interesting positioning, maybe not panning out so much for AG, but we'll look forward for me, I think as tight as that match was on Mexico,
it's going to be a tighter
on Black Widow. Both teams have a great Black Widow.
Right. So speaking of Black Widow, so VG actually won the last map. So it's up to AG to choose the side. Well, and I think AG is going to choose the defensive side.
Yeah, we'll find out here pretty soon. We'll be right back after this break.
说